Hello and welcome back to my channel. For those who are first time watching, I am Sam and welcome to Be Positive Sam. Now this channel is usually about weight loss, but today I thought I'd do something a little bit different. I'm not really one for beauty. As you can see, I've got no makeup on. Who knows whether that might happen, but I am absolutely rubbish at putting makeup on. And so this is going to be about hair. Now, you might, I please bear with me. So, I just thought I'd come on about feeling confident and being grey. The two is quite difficult, I think, with that transition. So when it was lockdown, I've dyed my hair, by the way, for donkey's years. I've dyed my hair since I was age of 18. I had dark brown hair, and of course over the years, you know, one dye on another and then you end up, so yeah. And it's costing me a fortune. It was costing me a fortune. So, and I blame them sachets. Do you remember the old sachets you used to get out of Superdrug for about £1 or 50p or however much they were? It was just a wash out sachet thing. I blame them. Yes. Because I as I say, I was 18, a few grey hairs, and that was it. I was like, oh, I can't be grey. And just dyed my hair from then on. And I have gone through every colour that you could possibly think. Although my dad used to draw the line at blue. I was never allowed blue hair, but I really, really wanted blue hair, let me tell you. And so it started off, you know, like that. Now, as I've lost weight, because this channel is usually about weight loss, as I'm losing weight, the more confident you become. When you do lose weight, you start to feel better in yourself, and you know. So when it got to lockdown, I was quite overweight back at, you know, I put on all my weight, well, most of it, and I was feeling really horrible. And I asked my sister to dye my hair because she's a hairdresser, and I asked her, I said I wanted it Christmassy, so because it was just before the Christmas, so I'd already had brown and highlights, and so then we put red in it as well. And then we had lockdown, and I couldn't go to the hairdressers. So as the grey, so I had grey and then stripes of white, red and brown. I looked, oh my god, it was so embarrassing. It was disgusting. I just looked awful. But you still had to be on Zoom, and you had to go to meetings. So you had to try to look half decent. So I used these L'Oreal or whatever make they were sprays. I sprayed my hair to try to cover the roots up, because every 2 or 3 weeks I have to keep. I just couldn't afford it in the end. It was just so expensive. You know, it was long gone were the days where you could get a sachet for 50p, and yeah, that looked okay. No, you can't do that. And anyway, the hair dye in the shops was as scarce as toilet roll, if you remember that. So in the end, I just thought, I'll wear a hat. so I wore a hat. And I don't even wear hats, but believe me, I wore this quite a lot. So anyway, it's took me a little while to do the transition, and now I am dye free, and I shaved all my hair. It was sort of like I don't know what they call it, an undercut. So I did this on this side and this side, and it looked awful. I don't know what I was thinking. And the different colour hairs that I've had, let me tell you. Anyway, so now I am dye free, and I feel, because I've lost weight, people say to me, "Have you done something to your hair?" No. They go, "I know you've dyed your hair, haven't you?" I'm like, "No." Like, but it looks different today. And I think, oh, are you telling me my hair looks different, or do I look different? And you can't quite work it out, and so you think I've done something to my hair. But more often than not, it's usually after I've washed my hair that people say, well, your hair wasn't as bright as that yesterday. So I use this shampoo, this Provoke shampoo. It is a bit more costly. It's purple, and and I use the conditioner. Look, see, and it is slightly more expensive, but it helps. It sort of brightens up my hair, and it's a lot darker at the back. I don't know if you can see. I mean, it's getting quite long, and this also, the hairstyle that I've got now is a bit of a not transformation. It's a transmission, if you like. I don't know whether I want it short or long. So at the moment, I can't make my mind up of how to do it. So it's sort of got curly bits sticking out all over the place. Look. So, and I think I'm quite happy with it this length. Not one that wants to keep. See, when it goes too long, I keep putting it up in a ponytail, and I don't want to keep doing that when my hair's long. So there again, I don't want it too short, and it could be harsh looking. So at the moment, it seems okay, and I try to sort of give it a bit more height on the back because of my face being quite round. So I use this gel spray VO5. I find this does get a little bit sticky, but it seems to help. And I've just bought this from Schwarzkopf. Hey, it focused. And it's a powder. You see, it comes out white. And then you just put a little bit on your roots, rub it in like that. And it does sort of give it a bit of oomph. I mean, I'm not going for a drastic sticking up look, but I don't know. I feel it gives it a little bit rather than it being flat on my head. So that's what I use. I don't use many other products. In fact, I don't use any other product. I use those shampoos, and I use that gel and that powder now, and then just blow dry it. As you can see, I don't wear makeup. Very rare do I wear makeup, but hey, that might come. I might get I might get my daughter to teach me how to put it on properly. So anyway, I mean, it comes out now. This, as I say, this is I am dye free, and it is just natural colour. Can you see the darker and the? It's took me quite a while to like my grey hair. I must confess, I felt really old and frumpy, and I just wanted to hide all the time. But now looking back, I'm not sure if it's the hair that made me feel frumpy and old, or it was just my weight and I was feeling down. You know, with the combination of the two, because now I've lost weight and everybody tells me how much they like the colour of my hair. But I think, well, it hasn't changed. It's still the same old colour. Was it the hair that I didn't like, or I think it was more the weight loss. So it does make you feel better. And now it doesn't cost me any money to dye it, because all I've got to do is buy shampoo and I can wash it. So, and it's quite nice to get the compliments, to be perfectly honest. You know, some people say to me, yeah, do you know, it costs a lot of money to get hair the same colour as yours, and people are trying their hardest because it's not just a flat silver, it's got lots of different. So I do feel quite happy now. I'm beginning to feel like it suits my face, rather than some of them ones where I've got bleached hair, you know, I'm like, really, what was you thinking? But there's me thinking that was much better than being grey. No. definitely not. So I know it's not quite weight loss and whatnot, but it's more about, you know, sort of becoming more confident, if you like, with you know, like I say, it wasn't really my hair I didn't like, it was myself I didn't like. And by persevering, losing weight, everything else is seeming to sort of begin to fall into place. I mean, I've got no brown hair, I don't think, at all. And in different light, look how light that is, look. You know, and this top bit's quite dark. So I don't think I've got any brown left in my hair whatsoever. I don't know what I've done to my hair now. It's gone flat. So persevere with it. If that's what you want to do, it will all turn out okay in the end. And if you really don't like it grey, you can go back to dyeing it. But I don't think I'm going to go back to dyeing my hair again now. It feels better. It doesn't feel like straw, because the highlights made it feel like straw. And as I say, it's helped me tremendously. With my pantomime hair days, I shall say goodbye. I'll probably, you know, flick through the pictures again. If you want to have a laugh, that is. And I'll see you probably on Friday for hopefully some weight loss result. And yeah, so chat. I'll see you later. Bye.